Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, the Craftacular creator, and today we are diving deep into a fantastic project, a shark themed spinner card. Before we swim right into it, don't forget to get clicky for Vicky. Like, share and subscribe to my channel. It really means the world to me. Alright, let's get started. For today's card, I'm using the Lawn Fawn All the Party Hats. Dunner, yes, that's what it's really called. And its flip-flop add-on, along with some of the adorable Watercolour Wishes pattern paper. Let's get sharking and crafting, shall we? So we're going to start with a piece of cardstock that measures 16.5 inches by 5 7/8 inches. Yes, folks, there's a bit of math here, but don't worry, I've got you covered. I'll score at 4.5 inches, 9 inches and 13.5 inches. Yep. I know this is like the shark version of a math test, but it's going to be so worth it. After scoring, I trim off the excess cardstock. Next, I reinforce those score lines with my trusty bone folder because we want those folds to be sharp as shark teeth. Now it's time to make some waves with die cutting. I'm using a 3.5 inch circle die and cutting through the first and second panels of the card. This will give us the base for our shark spinning action. I attach a piece of patterned paper to the third panel, which is on the inside. Off screen I die cut the same circle again for the same pattern paper, but this time I made sure to use the spotted side for a little extra visual pop. Now it's time for the fun part, Copic colouring. I stamped all my images onto Nina Classic Crest Solar White 80 pound cardstock using Memento Tuxedo Black ink, which is perfect for those Copic markers. Here's a peek at the swatch list for the colours I'm using, and the caps can be seen on the screen. Okay, now we get to the part that will make this card really fantastic, the spinner. First, make sure the sharks are evenly cut. For the spinner, I attached some invisible elastic thread to the back of one of the sharks using some red line tape. Then I place the second shark on top, and then I add on the party hats. I just had to make sure everything spins smoothly, so I tested it out. I just couldn't resist it. And yes, my shark is spinning like a pro. Once everything is good, I place the threaded shark on the second panel of my card base, securing it with a bit more red tape. Then I close the card and reopen it like I'm checking the tide. Now to seal up the spinner panels, I use liquid glue to attach everything. Here I trim off the excess thread. This is a very delicate part, no shark finning your way through this. Keep it clean and secure. Now, let's give this card a little extra seaworthy flair. I die cut a Lawn Fawn pulse hole frame from the silver metallic cardstock and add it to the front panel of the card. It's like giving the shark a peephole to see the party through. I also added another porthole to the inside of the spinner panel and made sure it lined up just perfectly. This is where I wish I could say it's easy sailing, but it's definitely more like sailing through a storm with all this detail. The shark needs some company to celebrate his birthday, so I added in a couple of fish out of the way of the main shark because let's face it, you don't want a fish to get caught in the shark spin cycle. I attached my pre-stamped and die-cut sentiment banner with some liquid glue. And as if the card wasn't fantastic enough, I added a shark fin on top of that for an extra finishing touch. Oh no, there's a smudge on the card. But no worries, when life gives you a smudge, you make a birthday balloon. I stamped, coloured and cut out a number 2 from the Lawn Fawn Plan On It birthday stamp set. I added a balloon string and slapped it right onto the sentiment banner. Smudge hidden and birthday shark now has a birthday number. To finish, I trimmed off the excess banner and stood up the card to check that the shark is floating, as it should be, and voila, the card is done. I absolutely love how this spinner turned out. The shark spins beautifully and those bright colours really make it pop. On hindsight though, I think I could have attached 2 A2 card bases together to make the trifold card. But hey, when I was making this at 2 AM, that thought didn't exactly swim through my brain. This card was inspired by episode 259 of Craft Roulette, and the parameters can be seen on the screen now. The card has 2 folds, lots of bright colours like jelly beans, and of course some Copic colouring. The maths was definitely involved, and the spinner element made this card super fantastic. I hope you enjoyed this video and that you'll get clicky for Vicky. Take care everyone, and remember, keep crafting. Ta-ta for now.